Hi guys, Bob for Bob's Movie Review here, and today I'd like to review for you a movie I recently watched called Lucy, starring Scarlett Johansson and Morgan Freeman, directed by Luc Besson, and I had high hopes for this movie. I thought it was a really good idea. This woman, for some reason, would go beyond the normal mental capacity of human beings by using more percentage of her brain. And as time goes on, she'll use more and more percentage, gaining more and more powers until she reaches 100%. However, I didn't find that this movie was all that interesting. They make it obvious in the trailer she's given a drug, and it's supposedly something that women produce, and it's transferred to their babies, and they've made a synthetic form. They put it in her, somewhere in her intestine or her stomach, or they cut her open, put it in there. And basically she's supposed to get on a plane and take it to Europe. I'm not sure if they're gonna figure out there how to make it, because they send 5 people, so they have 5 bags. So I don't imagine that their whole operation is based off 5 bags. Maybe they're just gonna sell it from there. I don't know, but she basically gets kicked in the stomach a bunch of times, and it leaks into her body, and then it starts taking over her body, and she becomes able to use more of her brain, which allows her to have powers like control other people, control the environment, control electronics. And well, I believe it's supposed to be her losing touch with humanity. She comes off as mildly retarded, and she just has this look on her face. She's like I don't know, I can't do it, but she just, I don't know. I think she's going for a robotic look, but I don't know. She just looks stupid to me. And I think the biggest fault I found with this movie in general was that they would establish rules of what she could do. So she goes into she's in this room, and there's 20, 30 cops there, right? They're all pointing their guns at her. And she makes all of them go to sleep. Or at least we assume go to sleep, except for one. But then later, when she could use the same power to help her, she fails to. She tells a cop, "Can you secure this room?" Why? If she can make everybody else go to sleep, why does the cop need to secure the room? And he's supposed to secure the room by himself from guys, 50 guys with assault rifles. There's another part where she's trying to get more of the drug, and there's all these guys trying to kill her, and she makes them float up to the ceiling, and it's why? Just put them to sleep. You could solve everything. Another car chase scene. She's so smart, but she decides to go on the wrong side of the road almost the entire car chase scene. And what does she do? Does she cause the other people to swerve out of the way? No, there's just accidents everywhere. Why? She could just control them to move out of the way. So I don't feel like a lot of the scenes in this movie necessarily make sense, because if she had these powers, they would all go down very differently. So Morgan Freeman, he's a scientist who has theorized on what the brain is capable of and all this stuff, and so she's going to transfer all her knowledge to him. And I kind of felt like at this point the movie just broke down, because she says she's gonna die. She's having trouble calculating the exact time, but she knows within the next 24 hours. And he's like, well, I think it'd be good if you just transferred all your knowledge. Instead of possibly writing it down or using her brain to just transfer it to a computer, I don't even know. Once she meets up with Morgan Freeman, I don't know what's going on from that point on in the movie. It's just too weird and too out there. And I think, honestly, just the breaking of the rules they've established constantly really killed this movie for me. I thought this movie had a lot of potential. But it wasn't terrible. I just didn't like it. I didn't think it was as good as it should have been. It is rated R, has an 89-minute runtime. And IMDb users have given it a 6.4 out of 10 rating. I'm going to go slightly lower. I didn't love Scarlett Johansson in this movie. It's probably, I haven't seen all her movies, but probably one of my least favorite. So score overall on this, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. If you guys disagree with me, if you guys love this movie, I would love to hear in the comment section why. If you hated this movie more than I did, I'd also love to hear why. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up if you haven't already, subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys next time. If you're interested, be sure to subscribe on YouTube, follow on Facebook, follow on Twitter, and follow on Instagram.